All right, we are actually talking about... Okay, we're talking about this now. Episode 3, Strings. Penny's getting hacked this episode, isn't she, Tech? Penny's getting hacked soon, isn't she, Tech?
Well, I don't know whose smart idea was to put her technology in the swords. I get the strings kind of, controlling the swords, but who puts the AI's control functions in a sword? I mean, that's a cool idea on paper, but...
the swords are part of Penny, so...
Practicality-wise, I don't see why that'd be a good idea.
Alright. So basically, the episode just basically starts off with Team RWBY infiltrating the Atlas for the opening season and for the opening of the episode, and wow.
Repercussions for getting
payback for making her do that meme face. That's complete and utter payback for making that meme face. It's everywhere.
Also, I love how the hair stays in one place until she shakes it off, basically.
Blake's hair... so many people have been complimenting Blake's hair this season.
Which way?
And I really do love it. And we get Penny doing what she does best. Being Penny.
We'll cross the bridge, then go left,
I love the animation for here.
up, right, straight, left.
I love...
My name is
And I love that she was smiling again. I love that she was smiling again. That was the best thing about it.
Still love, I already forgot her name, her semblance. Basically an invisibility cloak for her and those around her.
Yes, I love the invisible dome. It's so good.
Squad captain knows what's going on up there. They can't get close to that storm without getting shot right out of the air.
It's creepy. All those men just waiting.
Yeah, and finally we're getting to see the concerns of the Atlas military and they're not just these hardened soldiers that are
These are common soldiers, also,
yeah.
Nora.
Also, Nora doing this. What the frack?
Not gonna lie, I probably would have done the same.
I mean, honestly, yeah, I would have done it too. Also, this scene was something that really made me think. I'm like, wait a minute, wouldn't they know if he logged in?
Yeah, I don't get why that was a bright idea. Here, let me just sign in with someone who's wanted in a base meant to capture him, too.
Seriously, if anything, they would have used... if Penny had,
Central Command.
If Penny had... Oh, this scene. If Penny had wanted to use something, wouldn't she want to use, one of the Aesops or Winter or probably Ironwood himself?
I would have used it.
Also, her molecular components, thus negating her mass, and then reassembling them at the destination, theoretically making it possible for her to transport all of us in the same way, as mass no longer matters. What? You can use your semblance on all of us.
Did Penny just figure that out before you did?
Like, she knew you were a faunus before I did.
Okay, stop right here. I love this scene. I love that scene. We finally get an explanation for RWBY's semblance. The Roseburst finally has an explanation.
I love the fact that the little animation inside here literally just pop.
Hold on, isn't this animation from one of their other one of the Rooster Teeth shows? What is it?
Reminds me of Rooster Teeth Animated.
Yes.
That little RWBY, the animated series that they have sometimes.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. Because I was like, wait a minute, isn't that RWBY Chibi? But I was like, wait a minute, no, that's not Chibi. That's something else. The animation looks so familiar. I just couldn't think of it at the time, and I didn't bring it up during the video because I'm trying to focus on everything that's happening right now. Also, Penny just giving an explanation for all of this. I love it so much. I was like, when are we going to get an actual explanation for RWBY's semblance? Because they brought it up last volume when Harry had said, there's more going on than you think. I'm like, okay, are we going to actually find out what RWBY's semblance, quote-unquote, does and can do? Because I really want that, because we've seen everyone else's semblance. Because all we've gotten from it is that RWBY moves super fast. I'm just like... I'm sorry, yes you move fast, RWBY, but you also burst into rose petals. I think there's way more to it than that.
I still love the little animation that goes on here.
Oh,
it's just
sure.
like, oh, here's their DNA stuff, and zoom. The butterfly.
semblance on all of us.
Did Penny just figure that
Also,
out
this
before we
line.
did?
Like,
Don't
she
you
knew you
think we
were
were
fondest
fondest
before
before
I
we...
did.
she, if that was a scene where she would like cross her arms, that's what I would see.
Yeah. Also, this scene... Bro, are you serious? You're trusting Watts?
Again.
Yeah, like I like how he's also got the recording of Penny versus Cinder.
I
On
bet
the
he has that
outside.
up. I bet he just has that up for motivation. I bet he just loves seeing Cinder getting tossed around.
Oh, guaranteed. Well, yeah, imagine working with that lady for how long, and then you just you've got literal
Recording of her getting her butt kicked.
Literally getting handled by a robot of all people.
And Winter, don't forget Winter. But then we see, but his face is like, I really hate you right now. I wish I could shoot you.
I mean, he did at one point, right?
I mean,
Didn't
yes.
he, during that fight, shoot him once?
Yeah, what was it once?
I know there was a lot of shots fired, but I think he only shot, like, once or twice.
I mean, he had 20 bullets in that thing. He was very careful with his ammo. I don't think... Did he... I don't remember. I actually don't remember. Did he shoot him once? Was it twice?
Given what we're after, I've got all the motivation I need.
Yeah, all the motivation I need is staring right here.
Yeah, the motivation is literally right there. Right on the
Also,
screen.
I love his little signature.
Yeah, I'm surprised they still have his login credentials
Taking
here.
down Pietro's magical science project any less cumbersome.
Oh, I trust you can come up with something.
Oh, the trust is palpable.
Also, the trust is palpable. Has 4 guns aimed at him, probably at all times.
Seriously. They're like, don't make him do anything. If he looks like he's even trying anything, shoot him.
Well, I'm guaranteeing that these soldiers don't know exactly what they're getting into. They're just like, all right,
They
we're
don't.
told to,
Remember,
they're told to watch this guy.
Remember, they don't know what's going on. All they know is that there's a grim invasion outside. The only ones who know what's going on are the Aesop's, Winter, and Ironwood, and Watts. That's the only people who really know what's going on. And Crow, I bet Crow's gonna be telling, I bet Crow's gonna actually tell Robin what's going on. Like, probably either the next episode or the one after that.
Oh, after the whole kill the guy who put us here scene, I guarantee that he's starting to explore some things.
Look, I feel like I know they're talking about Ironwood, but I feel like he's talking about Tyrion.
Oh, guaranteed. In context, because it jumps straight to him.
Yeah, it jumps straight.
It's like
last
must
episode,
be talking about Ironwood.
It went straight to Ironwood on a news channel during the last episode. But I'm like, it's gotta be Tyrion, because I wouldn't, believe it or not, he and Crow have fought twice. No. Thrice! And Tyrion's got away all 3 times.
And this one killed a friend right in front of him with his own weapon.
And I wouldn't be against the idea of Robin actually helping with that kill. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Robin as support for Crow, but
Robin could have been. Why is it always the birds that have trouble?
yeah. Okay, let's move on. Okay, let's move on from that because we're getting off topic. We haven't even seen Crow or Robin this episode. Okay, this is what I was talking about. This is what I was like, okay, so they do have a security system in place for if something happened.
Military compound? Unless, of course...
Because I was like, Dr. Polendina credentials in use. I'm like, okay, so the Elysian military is not completely stupid. They would know if someone used their credentials to get somewhere.
Well, no, it's funny because, like, if it wasn't him probably behind that computer, someone would have probably been confused about it, but probably pushed it off.
Yes, but at the same
But
time,
since we've
everyone
got the smart scientist boy behind the computer, he's like, you may want to keep an eye on that.
But he's still wanted, but everyone would think that's probably a mistake. He's old and he has that giant chair. He couldn't have been in here this whole time without anyone else knowing.
Just
but
a
with Watts
security
here,
glitch.
but with Watts here, he'd be petty enough to notice something like that.
and then have someone check up on it.
Exactly.
Or, yeah. And it doesn't help that she not only does it there, but she does it at the main terminal.
Yeah, she
area.
did it at the terminal too. That's why the Aesop showed up. I'm like, are you serious, Penny? Did no one think about this?
Lockdown initiated. Authorization granted to handle any threats with lethal force.
You've got to be joking.
The pneumatic tubes have all been closed off.
We're trapped.
Yeah, this wasn't really the best idea.
Wait, we can still succeed. We are so close.
Also,
this scene. Okay. Wait, was that Blake right there, or did she? Wait. Yeah. I noticed it too during my first watching.
I didn't
They
notice.
leave Blake behind. They left Blake behind. Yeah, I noticed it during the first viewing.
Well,
I didn't say anything because I was like, okay, maybe it's just an animation error. But then I'm like, wait a minute, Blake, why'd they leave her behind?
Well, you got to think about it like that. He doesn't say anything. She's not even moving. Like, she doesn't have animation to her.
Actually, I feel like she just stayed there just in case. Like, she probably just took down the guard.
Also, number one dud.
Number one dud. Also,
I love how that looks like it was hastily written. Like, there's
Yeah.
a smudge here and everything.
Also, this whole scene is pure gold. I love it so much.
That scream. I guarantee someone probably in that, because hold on, like I'm gonna play it again just to scream.
Go ahead.
Yep. Because listen how far away it sounds from the mic.
Yes.
That sounds like someone
so
a room or
far
two
away.
down spilled coffee on themselves and screamed, and they're just like, I know what we could do for this scene.
I bet that's what they did too. I wouldn't put it past some of the actors on Rooster Teeth, honestly.
Because that literally
I'm sorry,
sounds
guys.
like it's
I love you
through
guys.
a wall.
I love you guys at Rooster Teeth. I love Ruby so much. I'm sorry. Don't hate me.
But I could see it being done. So
Yeah, I can see it being done too. I could completely see it being done. But this whole scene was just great. And seeing the workers just argue with each other. And
also, I love the
we've
Grim
never
Shark.
even seen the. Have we not seen a Grim Shark yet?
We haven't seen
a
any.
Grim
We've
Shark
seen
yet.
subterranean Grim, but we haven't seen underwater Grim. We've seen the that giant Leviathan looking thing coming out of the water.
We saw Leviathan and we saw the sea dragon thing. I keep forgetting what that thing's called.
Sea serpent.
No, that thing actually has a name.
We
saw it back in we saw it back in volume 4, but still,
yeah, on the trip
it was just
to,
like really. Still, it's still funny. I want to see a Grim Shark. I really do. I feel like we'll see it in Vacuo for some reason when we get there.
Isn't Vacuo deserts?
Yes, but who knows? There might be some beaches. There might be some beaches. There might be
The
some
whole place
oasis.
is a beach. What do you mean?
There might be some oases, some mirages with Grim Shark in them.
That would be great.
That would be great. Also, everyone's just making a scene.
Well, yeah. Look, everyone is looking straight at them. He
Also,
looks just so like.
Also, this whole argument is just something from The Office. Can you just imagine that?
Oh
This
yeah.
whole
Also, I
argument is
love
something from The Office.
that frown.
I'm blurred out, so I can't see too well. But I can.
Just let
it play. Just let it
literally
play.
looks
Oh my
like
gosh.
Grumpy Cat.
What the frack?
Another thing I don't want to do.
Look at those two on the right. Hold on, that's
I'm still.
Look at that face.
Yo, hold up, dude. My thing went off. My thing is so frozen right now.
Oh, is it?
I mean, it's not frozen. It's just like very pixelated on my side. Cause it just kept skipping. It just kept skipping frames.
I'm gonna put it at 1080 and I'll back it up a little.
I think
it better not be skipping frames.
Hold on.
Is
I
it
don't think
still
it's
skipping frames?
I mean, I need the quality up. No, not on your side. I think it's just because of me.
Yeah, because I don't want it being my fault.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's just I think it's my side. I think it's just my side. Go ahead. Go ahead and back it up a bit.
All right, I'll
and
back it up.
I can edit this part. I can edit this part. Okay, go ahead.
I still love how Blake's still just kind of there.
I think she just stayed there.
I don't need to hear the scream again.
The scream is perfect though.
But that face still looks so like scowly. Like
Stop
if you,
it.
I'm sorry.
It's pixelated again. Come on, man. Yes, it's doing it again. It did it again. All right, we'll just keep it going from here. We'll keep it going from here. It doesn't matter. It's my side, probably.
Right.
But yes, the whole just their faces at the end and Blake like, okay, never again.
Another thing.
Also, I love the knee shake.
Her knees are just shaking. She's like, okay, I hate roller coasters. That's like that's the face of someone that does not like roller coasters.
I do not like going at high speed.
Stand back, please.
Again,
Also, this is how they knew the Aesops were there. This is how the Aesops knew they were there. This was something like really stupid on their part.
also, I like the light sound effects. I feel like they reused it from Red vs. Blue from some
They
point
probably
there.
did. They probably did. Okay, this scene.
I was about to say, when did her hands have, like, the synthetic skin ripped off of them?
I'd say during her fight with Cinder. Remember when she had to block that sword, that exploding sword?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to.
Oh,
like,
yeah, the sword. It was either the sword or when she got close to the maiden during the
Probably
first
both.
time she was full potential.
Probably both. Plus, I love Pietro just.
The speed at which the eyes just dart around.
Yes. Okay, we're talking about this scene.
All right. Honestly, I wanted to talk about it too.
Yo, three people in the show that barely interact are finally talking to each other.
Yeah, they'll be fine. Jean's a great leader. Oscar's grown a ton, and Yang is more than capable of protecting them all in a fight.
Notice how she doesn't talk about Ren.
Oh, and of course Ren is, I don't know what he is. Every time I think the two of us are making progress, we've been together our whole lives, but I feel like I understand him less now than ever. And I don't know if that's his fault or mine.
You two need to talk! Look, I understand the Renora kiss and everything last volume. Who needs words? But I feel like you two really need to, like, have a talk. These two really need to talk to each other.
Well, yeah, they never like fully talked after that. As soon as like right after that, it instantly went dark and Tyrion started taking people out. Penny got the blame for killing those people.
Yes.
Arthur Watts rigging the election.
Yeah, and then the whole thing with Neo turning into Penny and causing him to lose focus even further, that was worse for him. That just made him break internally. I'm just like, oh my gosh, Ren, are you okay?
He wasn't prepared for that.
He wasn't prepared for any of it. The boy is really distraught. And especially now that Oscar's being kidnapped, it's gonna be even worse. And, oh, shoot. Think about what happens if he sees Nora like this, and Oscar is still kidnapped. Yo.
I guarantee there's probably going to be a hole in the wall somewhere.
Yo.
From him.
I need, like, Jean, Nora's right. Jean is literally a great leader, but he really needs to either lead her up and raise his voice, or he just needs to man up and punch Ren in the face. And tell him to either calm down, talk this out, or you can literally just sit here and do nothing while we get the job done. I'm sorry for all the Ren fans out there, but it really needs to happen. Either of those things need to happen. Either you work it out yourself, or you can actually talk to the people that care about you.
Anyways.
I'm very sorry.
That's just
That's
they're only
right.
a part of you.
I get it though.
Also, Blake,
Forget about the rest.
I feel like Blake knows where she's coming from because of the whole thing with Adam.
With Adam kind of having it be also, instead of Adam, the new like part of her being
Yes,
Yang.
like she knows where Nora's coming from. And I feel like she's the best person for this kind of advice.
Well, yeah, you got to remember, she said she was running away all of her life, and she's done running.
Yes, and then
She's finally, facing her fears.
Yes, and then we come to this next line Nora has, and this just broke my heart.
Without Ren. Pretty sad, huh?
I don't know who I am without
Maybe
Ren.
take this opportunity to find out. Do something only Nora can do.
Like what? Be strong and hit stuff?
Nora Valkyrie, you are an amazing person. Stop selling yourself short to just hitting things.
And being strong.
Yes,
Sometimes
you
the
are
strongest.
Yes, you are strong. You are powerful. You hit things very, very hard, but there is more to your character than just that. You are literally the most emotional character in this show. Next to Penny at the moment. You were literally second to Penny at the moment. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I just love Nora so much. Plus, what happens later on just really just raises the death flags for me.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay, but the fact that the conversation was cut so short and that Weiss was about to continue on, I want to know what she would have said.
Yeah, no kidding.
We'll try to connect to the general's terminal, but get Penny instead.
And after the launch, I'll return to help you.
I also like how when they walk up, Weiss is like, "What's going on here?" Ruby's just like, "I don't know."
Yeah.
I think you should be honored with Maria and I.
Oh my gosh, that's the worst thing they could do. Okay, especially after what happens this episode. This is the dumbest idea they've... Okay, I'm not going to say they ever have, but this is still a dumb idea. Why are they sending Penny away? If Watts is going to hack her and bring her over to Ironwood/Salem's side, wouldn't you want some people protecting her during the whole hacking situation, or a way to like bring her down just in case? Maiden or not, you should have at least oh my gosh, this is not this.
It is not a smart idea that they have a puppet maiden, and it's an even dumber idea that
to send her away.
Well, no, not even that. Since obviously, to anyone who's unaware, this is right after we just watched it, so some of these ideas are fresh off the topic. Later, when her sword's taken and handed to Watts, that's literally just like handing a key to Salem for the door.
Yeah, basically. And and I'm surprised plus, like I said, his Ironwood semblance is literally just ruining him at the moment, because he's not seeing don't get me wrong, he's seeing a bigger picture, but he's seeing the wrong bigger picture. He's trusting Watts to do as he says, but not do anything outside of his will. You seem to forget this man is a master hacker and manipulator. You don't think he doesn't have a contingency in place for something like this?
The dude was literally controlling polls on his scroll. Like, the dude can hack anything with any screen.
He was using his rings for that. He wasn't even using his scroll.
That's even worse. He literally had hacking abilities in rings. It's smaller than a scroll. Probably less memory, too.
Oh my gosh. But still, sending her away like this is so stupid. Sending her to Pietro would not be the best solution right now. And also, I figured out why this thing is called strings. Everyone is telling Penny what to do. And I actually hate it. Let the girl think for herself for like 5 minutes.
She may be a robot, but she has her own will.
She has her own feelings. Ruby is telling, okay, look. Ruby might not know at the time. She thinks she's being a good friend, but she's really just she's unintentionally manipulating Penny to help them with Amity Tower. Then we got the general trying to guilt trip both Penny and Ruby into coming back to Atlas, telling her to come back or else every death that follows is going to be on your head. And then we have the Aesops coming in later on telling her, if you don't come with us, it is literally over. Now get over here like the good little robot you are.
Yeah.
And then we have them sending her away like this. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me right now?
So
And I get, oh, let's put her, on this tower that's going up super, super high into the air.
Who's to say Penny's not gonna destroy? Who's to say when Penny gets hacked, she's not gonna destroy Amity Tower?
Well, they don't know that she's gonna. You gotta remember that.
Yeah, but we know. And I feel like they're gonna destroy Amity Tower. I feel like they're gonna destroy Amity Tower. Oh boy.
Watts is a master hacker. He can probably find a way to get around and use that tower against us.
Probably.
Or,
Oh
because when he hacks into Penny, he's most likely going to hack into her systems, and whatever systems she's been intertwined with, he's also going to have access to.
And since she and Pietro have a connection via scroll and basically robot memory or something like that, he's probably gonna have everything on Amity Tower, or he just might have downloaded everything from his fight with Ironwood.
So much discussion. I don't.
It is for the best.
It's
so
not...
many things, so many unknown questions to be answered.
It's not for the best.
I guess we all have to do some things we would rather not.
Also, I knew damn well this was gonna happen.
Yeah, cause that little oh my gosh.
Time to come home now, Penny. So your first time losing to us wasn't enough?
We were holding back. We have all said some things we regret, but please, hear me out. I know you thought you were doing the right thing when you left with the Maiden Power, but Salem is here now.
Also, sorry if my mouse was on screen.
You're fine, man.
If General Ironwood plans to leave Mantle behind, nothing has changed.
I thought you were supposed to protect the people, not hurt them.
I would never hurt anyone.
Well, Winter's in critical condition because of you. And
how is she? Okay.
I
that is Cinder's fault. That is Cinder's fault. Don't blame Penny for that. Blame Cinder for that folly. Oh my god.
Oh, you couldn't protect her, so it's your fault.
Shut up, Elm. I love you, but shut up. Oh my gosh.
And it doesn't help that. Oh, go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Say what you want to say. I'll say after.
I was about to say, and it doesn't help that Harriet is like.
Harriet's just bitter. Harriet's just bitter she lost. That's all.
Oh, no kidding. But using that bitterness against her. Oh, that power was meant for Winter, Harumph. No.
Excuse me, Harriet. I cannot wait. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh. I was about to say, just because, General says Winter gets Winter. No, it's not their choice. It's the Maiden's choice who that power goes to in the final moments like that.
Yeah, she didn't have a choice to take the power. Penny was the last one in the final thoughts. And she was the only one there at the time. Winter was dealing with Cinder. She saved Penny, whether she wanted to or not. Which I really think she did.
And it's better that Penny got it because the way Cinder kind of presented herself kind of was a little bit of a shock factor that would have possibly, you know.
Yeah, and not only that, the way Winter was seriously injured, if she had gotten the powers right then and there, Winter would have just stabbed her without any remorse and took the power. So, yes. And I agree with some people that it's weird that Penny has the powers, but look how it's turning out now. It's not really all sunshine and rainbows at the moment.
Yeah, and the way Penny actually did get that power, Winter would not have survived even getting close to that maiden. You seen how literally walking up to that maiden, she was freezing in place.
Yeah.
The only reason she was able to break out is because she's got, rocket feet. And she kind of used that to boost her foot out and break the ice.
Yes. And then we cut... Okay. And then we cut to this part. The guilt tripping for the Aesops is really, really getting on my nerves.
Do the right thing. People in Atlas and Mantle are going to die.
You're leaving... Okay. Harry, I know you're bitter, but shut up, please. I know you're bitter, but shut up.
The relic and you'll save Atlas.
But it won't save Atlas. Salem will find her way to the relic no matter where you go. Once Ironwood opens the vault, the relic is as good as...
One more word.
Listen to her, you bitter! Oh.
Yeah, the fact that she's literally explaining they are attracted to the relic, and she's just like, I don't want to hear it, you little child. I'm older and have more experience. Yada, yada. Probably bitter, jealous. Yada.
Look. And also... Listen to me on this. I know it sounds like we're siding with Team RWBY and their actions. At the same time, somewhat we are. But at the same time, I do agree with the Aesops on a few things. I do agree that if we let Salem get the relics, it's kind of over. I understand. We have to save who we can. But at the same time, that doesn't include turning yourself into a monster to do so.
Yeah, sacrifice some, save more. That's
look. The needs of the I understand the phrase the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, but
what's the saying go? The craziest people are always praised, but those who try for praise are usually the crazy people.
Yeah, I think that's how it went.
I don't know the actual phrase for it, but you got to think about it.
Or if we want to use RWBY terms, lionized. The song Lionized.
Bingo.
Okay,
you do all of these atrocities, but you're only remembered for the big good things. Kind of like how they
how they praised
Lionheart.
Yes.
They praised him for all of his good, but they didn't show the people his evils.
Yeah, they don't know that. The people of Mistral didn't know that Ironwood had betrayed them. All they know is that he lost his life quote-unquote, protecting the school. I'm like, are you kidding me?
You said Ironwood, by the way.
Ironwood, my bad. Lionheart. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry, but still, I don't think Oz should have done that. I think the people had a right to know. The people had a right. But
anyways, let's also continue going forward.
Yeah, let's keep going through this. Also, this scene pissed me off.
Yeah, Penny. I seen that coming.
Yeah.
Partially, but...
Okay, also, I knew Penny wasn't really going to, quote-unquote, win here because she's still new to these powers. She doesn't know how to use them too well. It's only been a day. She's literally only had them for a day.
Barely even that.
Yes, and basically we're seeing the power. We're basically seeing what Amber's using. She used these exact same win tactics on Cinder and her team back in Volume 3.
You will not hurt my friends.
I also like how the wind persists.
Yes.
Now it's more or less a tornado.
Yo, she is so bitter about this.
Clothesline.
Also, this whole fight was just amazing to me. I actually do love it.
Oh yeah, really good.
The battle choreography, the animation. I actually do love it. Also, her bringing in, ooh, Oh, Marrow. I'm so sorry, Marrow. You didn't deserve that. You don't even want to fight. Which I will bring up later.
I also like how slowly but surely she's learning their fighting patterns.
Yeah, she is. She's learning how to counter them.
4 versus 1? Cowards.
Penny's the Winter Maiden. I'm sure she can hold her own for a little bit.
And this is when I literally said she's only had her powers for a day. Also, Vine has his weapon.
Yeah, I don't get why Vine's just chilling in the back, kind of watching all that too.
Seriously. Also, this scene. Yeah.
All they hear is wind.
Kaboom! I'm wondering why she didn't just freeze them over, but then I had to go back to my original statement of, oh, right, she's just new to this.
And I like how he could have probably did that from the beginning, but he didn't.
And he didn't.
And
Mirror
to get out there.
Also, this scene
Be strong.
made my respect for Nora go way up.
Nora, wait!
oh yeah, I love how they actually animated this.
Yo,
Goes into her eyes.
And then the electricity literally courses
Look at her
through her
hair.
veins.
Her hair goes straight up.
Hurry up, Elm! I can't.
This, oh my gosh, Penny. My girl.
And
Penny.
anyone who's
And then
actually
Nora.
watched My Hero, I love the fact that the electric kind of got to her head.
Kaminari.
Yeah.
I'm like, Nora went straight Kaminari with this, but oh my gosh.
Damn it! That was our chance.
And he's watching it from his scroll.
Seriously.
Wait. I have a message for your operatives.
I'm so angry at this. I'm so angry at this.
I love the green lightning.
We understand, sir.
I bet she was like, Harriet, no, we're not. I mean, Harriet. Mara was like, Harriet, don't screw us over right now.
Not a fan of that snapping sound.
Same.
Let's go.
Okay. Look at Marrow. Look at Marrow. This boy is like, I really don't want to do this. I really
Yeah, he's
don't.
literally there, just like, I don't like how this is coming out.
Also, he was the most distraught when the general shot Slate and I'm like, Marrow.
Yeah, he's actually realizing whose side am I on here?
And I also,
the good guys or the bad guys?
And also, I saw Murder of Birds' live stream reaction for episode 1, and I don't look into RWBY too much. I do, but at the same time I don't. I didn't know Mara was the youngest or the newest member of the Aesops. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
I honestly did not know that until he said something. I'm just like, oh, okay, now I understand why he's so distraught over all of this. This is something.
Well, yeah, he wasn't. His feelings weren't trained out of him.
Yeah.
Fully, at least.
I mean, Elm. Elm is basically a big kid. She doesn't want this to happen, but she knows she has. Well, she doesn't know she has to. She has to follow orders or else.
Yeah, all she knows is following orders, and
So
she doesn't know how to handle
stuff like
this. Well, yeah, no one knows how to handle this.
I feel like Marrow's going to break off from the Aesop soon enough because of that.
Well, yeah, you gotta.
It's either gonna be him or Elm or both. And I feel like Harriet's gonna be the last. She's gonna be all alone. Harriet's gonna be all alone through all this and be like, "What the frack happened to us?" Just like Ironwood, because think about the opening and Ironwood's on the chessboard and he's all alone on it. I feel like that's gonna happen like later on in in the volume.
Right.
Like, where is everyone?
Well, yeah, he slowly but surely, you know,
He's pushing everyone away, and I feel like Winter's going to be that last straw. Like, I know I'm not gonna.
I feel like
I'm not gonna bring.
I feel like she's gonna be one of the first to be like, what?
No,
for being a specialist.
Yes, and the one who's been by Ironwood's side, but for most of this, like, okay. I'm gonna make a small comparison here. I don't know if you care or anything, but I saw She-Ra in the Princesses of Power. Shut up. If you judge me, shut up. But
never watched it.
But there's this scene where one of the main characters, her name is Catra, and then there's another one, her name's Scorpia. Those two have been together for 3 whole seasons. Her partner, Catra, treats her partner, she treats Scorpia so badly, but Scorpia is too oblivious or anything to like realize she's been treated so badly. But then the last straw comes when when Catra literally says, "You are literally useless. Why can't you do anything right?" And then Scorpia's like, "You're a bad friend," and then walks away. And then the episode following up, Catra is literally looking for Scorpia and calls her on her communication device and finds that the communication device was in the room that she shared with her. And then she was like, she broke down after that. She's like, "Oh my gosh, what did I just do?"
Maybe they were right.
But if no one knows that little comparison I just made, I'm very sorry for making that comparison. It's just like I've seen this before, and I feel like it's gonna happen with either Ironwood or it's gonna happen with like Harriet. I just see it happening. Okay, go on. I'm sorry for rambling.
No worries.
But just seeing Marrow that distraught is making me sad.
I still like how there's
the little
sword snap. That was suspicious.
Yeah.
Also, like,
she still has the shocks on her body,
and her weapon is still electrified from that.
Hold on, is Magenhill like damaged?
I can go back just.
Do I see Yes, look at all those scratches on it.
It's not shown here. Oh
yes,
yeah,
it is.
right here.
Oh
right
my
here,
gosh, Magenhill, weapon of the year. Eat your heart out.
And
Crescent
it's
Rose.
still not broken. It's just scratched.
Yeah, eat your heart out, Crescent Rose. I'm sorry, but if Magenhill ever breaks, that's when I know Nora's gonna die.
Also, I like how it's just like, yes, empty.
You coming or what?
I love you, May. I love you so much.
All ready to...
She's in bad shape.
I love the attention to detail with all the
seriously,
the veins. It reminds me of that fight scene back in Mistral.
Back when Hazel used the lightning and Dust in his
right into his arms.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Penny.
We need to get her somewhere safe.
I love how it's so far away. It is, you expect like a big explosion.
It's like something you don't like.
Also, I love the attention to detail to all the
these
mountains.
They're not just faded into black like later on, like after like one
down
or 2
here.
weeks. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, Penny. Ruby, I'm sorry. I understand you're trying to make her feel better, but no, not now.
We'll see each other again really soon.
Yeah, you probably will, and it probably won't be under the circumstances you thought.
They just want the best, but
they're really
they
just
can't
dragging
get the
down.
best.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but Penny really just started thinking for herself. And now that we know that she's probably gonna get hacked by Watts, she's probably not gonna be thinking for herself for a while.
Good work.
Good work would have been capturing Penny.
Well, you know what they say.
Also, that's a little nod that you also kind of see. Notice how all of them are looking straight forward, and he's just kind of pondering on his thoughts.
Yeah, he's like, oh my gosh, am I doing the right thing here?
Am I on the right side? As I said, am I the good guy or the bad guy in this situation?
And I love how she's just like, I hate this so much.
She's pouty face. Vine
is Vine, and
Vine
Harriet
just like
is,
yes.
And Harriet's just being bitter as usual.
Why is it the tiniest people that are always the angriest? Have you noticed that?
Shut up. Shut up.
I mean, come on. We got that one commander in Argus. Literally, she could not accept the fact.
Cordovan out of this. Leave Cordovan.
I guess she's old. I get Cordovan's kind of old, and that's kind of why she's so tiny.
Plus Maria.
Yeah, but it's a running gag that happens in real life as well. It's kind of funny.
Well, you know what they say.
And then this line has more context behind it. Make them join you. Gee, who's he talking about? Join Ironwood or join Salem? I don't know.
Well, it's not join us, it's join you. So
you know what I mean. You know what I mean, though.
Well, no, that's what I mean too.
I know.
Also, I still love the design of that sword.
So do I. I want a replica of that. I actually want a replica of that. But the fact that James is actually not thinking about the fact that he is going to get betrayed by Watts like 5 seconds after he hacks Penny. He's probably going to have all of the... He's probably going to... as soon as she's hacked and returns away to Atlas, he's probably going to like, all right, robot, kill them all.
Well, no, that's the funny part is, if he's smart, as soon as he has control of Penny, he'll kill Watts.
Yeah. But he's not really.
I'm saying if he's smart. Obviously, he locked him up for a reason, you know, must be good guy. I can't kill him. But right now, remember, he literally just killed one of his colleagues.
Yeah.
Just because he was angry that, you know, trying to, you know.
Okay. And basically, that's it for strings. That's actually it. If I had to rate the episode, 8.5 out of 10. We got some funny moments, we got some serious moments, we had a very good fight, and we got like I said, the nitpicks I have are just them being idiots about sending Penny away. That's the really big thing. And General Ironwood being very stupid about trusting Watts to actually finish this up.
Those are the only Ironwood wants to be, yeah, and they're understandable nitpicks.
Also, look at that little ruby look at the little ruby at the center there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's the vacuum chamber. I was like, wait, which room is this?
Okay, but what were you saying? I'm sorry.
Oh, that's cool. Look at the door.
Oh, the door.
I like the
little sparks on it.
Mm-hmm.
There's always something you like to see during the credits.
The concept art is always great, and I always love that art style when it comes to her being drawn.
The slightly realistic 3D Ruby. Or 2D Ruby.
Well, it's not really realistic, but it's like...
You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
That art style in particular has always been a favorite of mine since Season 1, or Volume 1, I mean.
I can understand that. Alright, what you rating the episode, Tech?
I'll rate it a 7. I mean, it's got a lot of build-up, and it's making the next few episodes are probably going to be complete action, or, you know, something is happening within the next couple episodes. Guaranteed.
Yeah. Also, we probably get to see what happens with Oscar next episode. I'm hyped for that.
Well, yeah.
Either that or we're going back to Crow and Robin. I actually want to see what happens. I want to see what happens with Crow and Robin.
I want to know how they get out of that.
Actually, so do I. I'm very curious about that.
Because you got to remember, they're locked up tight. The only way to get out is through an exit, you know, either above, below, or Crow semblance kicks in and
bad luck and the whole thing shorts out. But they leave.
That's what I want to see.
That's actually something.
Has
him
he actually
using his
ever
bad luck to him control? No, he says like it's not something he actually do. It's just there, whether he likes it or not.
Yeah, like that's what he said back in Volume 4 during the campfire scene.
Remember, he said that remember what they said about semblances evolving. If he can get control of his bad luck, that'd be great.
I'd love to see him have control of his bad luck. That
seeing him
cool.
Seeing him summon storms or having things fall on top of people. It was great. It was actually great. Okay, that's going to be it for this discussion video. We're done here, Tech. We're done. Oh boy.
Finally done.
This episode was great. Like I said, 8.5 out of 10. Tech gave it a 7. I actually have to agree with that. Like I said, there were a lot of things I liked. There were a lot of nitpicks, but this season is really starting off really strong. I'm not even going to lie. It's only been the 3rd episode, and we already got some great setup for the rest of the chapter. For the rest of the volume.
Oh yeah, this is as people have been saying, this has huge Volume 3 vibes.
It does. Everything is getting set up, and then everything's gonna. I'm sorry. I'm still on my theory. Atlas is gonna fall out of the sky. Atlas is gonna fall out of the sky.
Well, I don't think they're smart enough to realize. Well, maybe Ironwood is for that little bit with the staff.
Here's the thing, though. If the staff does get removed, it's over. I'm surprised James didn't tell them that.
I don't think he wants to tell them that.
Good point.
I wonder what the name of the person. Because obviously the lamp has Jin. I wonder what the name of the staff.
Well, if they're still going off on Disney movies, who's the best person we know that uses a spear? Because we already know that Jin is based off the genie.
Well, Jin is also another word for kind of a genie as well. So that also makes sense.
But still, okay, we're going off. We're getting off topic.
Yeah,
all right. We will see you guys next week for the next set of reactions. The first discussion video will be up this week. It'll probably be on a Wednesday. I'm doing them literally every Wednesday after a new chapter comes out. So you'll see after episode 2, you'll see volume 1's. You'll see chapter 1's discussion. Then after after chapter 4, you'll see chapter 2's discussion. You'll understand when I start doing it. All right, we will see you guys next week. Tech, say goodbye and
laters, everybody.
Have a good day, everybody. This is RWBY signing off. Have a good day, everybody. And that is our discussion video. 53.